Yo, what up, Street Talks? The Eric Kim from the Eric Kim Street Photography blog. All right, some turbo thoughts for you. So this one is why the future of photography is marketing. So this is really important because nowadays, honestly, this is the facts. Everyone is a phenomenal, great photographer. There is not a photographer that I met who's not good. And there tends to be a lot of photographers who are very spiteful and full of malice because they say, oh, you can't make good photos. Everyone's out making good photos, but this guy's cheating because he's really good at marketing. Now, why is this a problem? This is a huge problem because the fact of the matter is, if you really want to win in today's world, you must be a good self-marketer, you must be a great self-brander, and simple thoughts. So first and foremost, I've actually found it more useful to study sociology than study marketing per se, because sociology kind of gets to the root of it. It's like, what do humans want? You think about it, like people want pride. My friend Ryan from Backyard Brew in Palo Alto says the best way to get rich is to capitalize on the 7 deadly sins, right? Like pride, lust, gluttony, whatever it may be. But actually, I would treat it as a much more positive thing where what you're trying to do as an artist, what you're trying to do as a photographer, is you're trying to propagate good ideas, good images, and things that could uplift others. So super basic stuff you could do. First thing, obviously make a website blog. It's the same thing at this point. Use bluehost.com, BLUEHOST.com. Install WordPress.org. Costs like $5 a month. It's like, if you have a fucking Amazon Prime, Netflix, Spotify, you cannot not afford to get it, essentially. So easiest thing is do your first name, last name.com. If not, first name, last name photo.com, first name, last name photography.com. And just kind of imagine, sooner or later, people are going to Google you. What are they going to find? And the easiest way to become number one on Google is actually to just do like a shitload of blog posts. Essentially, just keep blogging any sort of ideas. I mean, the way that Google works is it loves freshness. The more you post, the more frequently and the more fresh it is, the better. And even for me, like I'm like 10 years deep and I'm like 8,000 blog posts in, and I still feel like I'm learning. The two most popular used websites, according to Alexa's top website results, is Google and YouTube. And they're both owned, YouTube's owned by Google, if you don't know, right? And so to really create the Uber search engine optimization for Google and YouTube is really important. The easiest way to think about it is this. Like if you're just walking around with your phone, if you're gonna Google something, what would you type in? So think about what you would type in, like how to make better photos, and then write a blog post titled how to make better photos. It's uber easy. Also, I would recommend the two-prong approach to maximize, right? First thing, blog. Second thing is YouTube. Everything else is stupid. Don't worry about the socials and stuff like that. It's gonna come and go. It's kind of mostly a waste of time. Like 99% of my traffic just comes through Google. So the moral of the story is, or through YouTube. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all this stuff is kind of it's a trap. So don't get distracted. Don't get suckered. Focus on Google SEO, YouTube. The easiest thing is to go to Google's web dev portal. I think it's like just Google dev for websites, and then you'll learn how you could become number one and slowly but surely become more notorious. Like you want to become like Notorious B.I.G., be like Notorious E.K.